I have. It's been a long time.
Then tell us all about the preseason so far.
It's going good. We're excited. We're getting better. It's a process, and I think, I understand that it's a process. So not every day or every scrimmage is going to be perfect, but that's sometimes you have to embrace the bad things, to get through them, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel.
Even after 2 years as a starter, you're still just halfway through your career. What are you working on to get better right now?
Just consistency. I obviously want so many plays back from last year, but this is a profession where you don't really get plays back, so you have to be ready to go in the moment. Just trying to be consistent every single day.
What's it like going against that defense every day?
Yeah, pretty fun. Pretty fun. There's guys in your lap. The bullets are really flying in front of you. So, it's pretty wild. Coach Arnett does a great job. I love his scheme. I love how he gets his guys ready to play, and he's just a really big motivator for, especially the front seven. He just really gets those guys ready to go. And the bullets really start flying around.
I may be off on my observation here. May be different when game time comes, but it seems like you trust yourself more throwing into tighter windows in camp so far, and you've had a lot of success doing that.
Yeah, it's my third year, going into my third year, so I kind of know the do's and don'ts and where to throw the ball and where not to most of the time. But it's something that I have to challenge myself to do. I think I've gotten stronger since I've been here. My arm's gotten a lot stronger. I'm more confident, things like that. So the more I can really maybe not force balls into tight windows, even though I might do that a time or two anyway. But if I can get the ball on guys downfield and get explosive plays, that's what we really want to do on offense.
Speaking of explosive plays, you got some new weapons in the arsenal with some new receivers that have come in. What are your thoughts about your new receivers?
I think they've done a great job. Jordan Mosley, Justin Robinson, they've really taken strides this camp. There were two guys that came in the spring and were just kind of getting their feet wet, learning the system, learning the calls and things like that. But throughout summer, throughout camp, they've done a really good job of learning where to be, where the ball is going to find them at. I definitely think you'll see those two guys this fall.
We've seen you kind of have a nice connection with Ra Thomas during practice. What do you kind of see from him kind of taking that next step as a sophomore?
Yeah, I think you said it best. He has to take the next step. Last year he was a freshman, but he really didn't play like a freshman. I think I don't know how many touchdowns he had, but it seems like every time he caught a ball, it could have gone for a touchdown. So, like you said, he just has to take the next step. He has to become more consistent, just like everybody else. Like I already said, like I have to become more consistent in my everyday game. So does everybody else. So does Ra. So does Austin Williams. So does the offensive line. So, as an offensive unit, we have to become more consistent, so we all have to take the next step.
There's a lot of shuffling on the offensive line for you guys, losing two big pieces. I guess, what have you thought of Dollar Bill and some of those other guys that have stepped in at tackle so far?
They've been tremendous. They've been awesome. They've come ready to work every single day. They haven't been perfect, but nobody has. Nobody on this earth is perfect, and it doesn't make it easier for them that Coach Arnett's throwing some pretty cool blitzes at them and things like that, but. That's just going to make them better. And, when we see things like that on Saturday, they're going to be able to pick it up. And, they've been tremendous. They've really done a great job this fall.
What have you seen from